Hi, everyone. It looks like we're heading into a third year of pandemic uncertainty. I was just reading the news, and it's pretty much all bad. More cancellations, more lockdowns, more hospitalizations. And I know that this is just really wearing on people. Perhaps you're feeling down. Maybe you're disappointed. Maybe you're upset. Maybe this is affecting your lives, your relationships, your businesses. And I began to reflect on the early days of the pandemic and what I went through and how I sort of transcended all the bad news to remain positive in that kind of an environment. And I thought maybe it would be helpful to share that with you today if you're having some of the same feelings of disappointment and anxiety I'm having right now. In the early days of the pandemic, I was an early adopter. I got the COVID virus in March of 2020, and my business crashed. And I think what really held me back in those early days was I was holding on to pre pandemic goals and expectations. Let me give you an example of what I mean. One of the greatest things I've done in my career is create this marketing retreat called The Uprising. It was just a magnificent event. We were planning to have one in April of 2020, and I had to cancel it. And then I canceled it again, and I canceled it again. And I was heartbroken because I was looking forward to getting these people together and all the fun and learning that we have. And it really affected me in a lot of ways because I was holding on to this goal and this expectation. And so I had to just think, well, it's not going to happen in the foreseeable future. I moved it to an online event, so I created a new goal. It wasn't the same. It wasn't like meeting in a lodge in the woods, but it created something new. It created something exciting. It became more global, more diverse, more accessible. And so I created something new. But I had to relinquish these goals and expectations and instead have new goals that are more relevant in the context of the times that we're in right now. So relinquishing those hopes and goals helped me sort of get through, be more positive, and focus on something new. The second thing that helped me a lot is to create one positive thing each day. Just even when you're feeling really down, take one positive step. For me, maybe it was a blog post. Maybe it was working on a new project that could lead to a book or a new idea for a podcast or something like that, or connecting with a new potential customer. So just if you have a goal to take it one step at a time, do one positive step a day. That really helped me. The third thing that helped me was remembering a mentor that I had. I worked for a big Fortune 100 company, and the president of the company kept a very clean desk, but he had one little sign on his desk. It said, "Leaders dispense hope." I really admired this guy, and I sort of took that to heart. I watched him in even the most difficult times, even times of crisis, how he was positive and nurtured people and lifted them up and encouraged them, and he dispensed hope. And what I've found is in times of crisis, when I dispense hope, it makes me feel better. I can't really explain the psychology that's going on, but when I encourage people, nurture people, lift people up, even as I'm doing right now, it's making me feel better, right? Creating a video like this. So we have an opportunity to be leaders who dispense hope in this time of crisis. And I'd like you to try it. We can make a choice to dispense hope, or we can make a choice to dispense sadness. And if you dispense hope, I think it'll make you feel better. So, relinquish goals, create new goals that are more relevant in this context, create something new and positive, take one small step forward each day, and dispense hope. And hopefully that will create a more positive environment for you in this new year.